I don't normally start with stuff from the argument, but after Devon Archer's testimony today, which is confirming a lot of things, like Hunter Biden was there to sell the brand, let me remind you how it played out when he was asked a direct question: would you be on the board of a Ukrainian oil and natural gas company if your name was not Biden?
The list that you gave me of the reasons why you're on that board, you did not list the fact that you were the son of the vice president.
Yeah, no.
What role do you think that played?
I think that it is impossible for me to be on any of the boards that I just mentioned without saying that I'm the son of the vice president of the United States.
You were paid $50,000 a month for your position?
Look, I'm a private citizen. One thing that I don't have to do is sit here and open my kimono as it relates to how much money I make or did or didn't. But it's all been reported.
If your last name wasn't Biden, do you think you would have been asked to be on the board of Burisma?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. And we've seen what's on the laptop. You've opened your kimono quite a bit, sir. My first guest is the chief counsel for the Oversight Project at the Heritage Foundation, Kyle Brosnan. Looking at that, there he is saying right on CBS News, probably I wouldn't be getting these jobs if my name was not Biden.
And Devon Archer confirmed that in his testimony today. The transcript isn't out yet, but the House Judiciary Committee did post a synopsis. And two things really stand out there. The first is that the reason why Hunter Biden's value to Burisma was, quote, the brand. And the brand was that it's Joe Biden. And that the company would have gone out of business a lot sooner had it not been Hunter Biden and the brand. And then the second is Hunter Biden's connection to his father helped them get the prosecutor that was investigating the company for corruption fired. And so two big pieces of information there revealed through the testimony. Hopefully the transcript comes out soon, but it's we're getting more of what we already know here.
Look, I get it when they say Hunter Biden's a private citizen. I totally understand that, right? Being the son or the daughter of somebody powerful doesn't mean you can't have a life of your own. But when your businesses seem to run completely parallel to what it is your powerful father is doing, for example, overseeing Ukraine policy, and then the vice president brags about how he threatened to withhold foreign aid unless they stop the investigation into Burisma. I mean, how do you say that their two worlds don't intersect there?
It's gaslighting the American public, frankly. And if you also look at the moving goalposts that have happened throughout this investigation here, while Joe Biden was running for president, he said he never spoke to his son about his business dealings. And then the White House was saying that he was never in business with his son. Well, now Dan Goldman comes out after the interview ends today and admits that there were 20 such times where Devon Archer told them that they put Joe Biden on speakerphone with his business associates. So now he's on the phone with these people. And now the latest excuse is that, he's just talking about the weather and pleasantries. But if you look at it, every single decision that was made by the United States government benefited Burisma. And so there's no coincidence there, in my view.
Yeah, that's the golf and grandchildren thing, right? Well, my wife is under investigation by your agency, Attorney General Lynch. But let me come on your plane and have a private conversation with you about golf and grandchildren.
Right. It's insane. And there's an important player here, which is the owner of Burisma, a gentleman by the name of Nikola Zlochevsky. And he and Devon Archer testified today that Zlochevsky asked Hunter Biden for help with D.C., which was to fire basically the prosecutor that was investigating Burisma for corruption. And President Biden has bragged that he tied $1 billion in aid to firing of the prosecutor. And that's what happened. And also, Zlochevsky is the same person that in the FBI 1023 form allegedly bribed both Hunter and Joe Biden to the tune of $5 million apiece for their work here in getting the prosecutor off their back. And he also claims to have recordings with both President Biden and Hunter Biden to that effect. There's a whole lot more.
I'm sorry, The Hill is reporting that there was also this offshore Latin American sports gambling operation that Hunter Biden was getting involved in. Where's his background there? And would his father been in a position to help him perhaps with regulations?
I'm not familiar with that reporting, but it does sort of confirm what the House Oversight Committee has put out to date. You're looking at 20 shell companies and payments in millions of dollars to up to 9 Biden family members, including the president's granddaughter. I mean, the FBI 1023 form also says that, they were bragging that it would take years to uncover these web of financial institutions and shell companies to sort of get to the bottom and making it difficult to follow the money, which is what you do in any investigation here.
Right.
And
but isn't that what Joseph Ziegler, the gay Democrat, and Gary Shapley were looking into, and they were told they could not approach the Biden children to talk about this money because of the optics?
That's right. I mean, we're seeing a lot of evidence that there was political interference in the Hunter Biden investigation. Here at the Heritage Foundation, we have sued DOJ for communications about Weiss's attempts to get special counsel status and to bring charges outside of Delaware. And the DOJ has admitted to us that they're sitting on 2,500 pages of communications about that. They are fighting tooth and nail any attempt at transparency to get to the bottom of what's happened in this investigation. And the House is relying on witnesses besides government witnesses to get key pieces of information, whether it be bank records or people like Devon Archer who have relationships with Hunter Biden and were in the room. But the Justice Department holds a lot of key information that they're withholding from Congress and the public here, and they need to come clean.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Devon Archer is a close advisor to John Kerry in a previous life.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all.
It's like, do they think we're stupid? I mean, do they think we're stupid?
I mean, it just shows the two-tiered system of justice that exists in this country for the rich and the powerful and the everyday people like you and me. I guess it has perks to have powerful family members.
Yeah,
we're seeing it play out in real time.
It's got to be nice to have the big guy.